Hi everyone, this is Uma Devi, Assistant Professor and Head, Department of English, KCS Kasinadar College of Arts and Science. In this video, let's talk about the play The Merchant of Venice, written by the great playwright William Shakespeare, and the important characters of this play. William Shakespeare was an English playwright, poet, and actor. He is widely regarded as the greatest writer in the English language and the world's preeminent dramatist. Before going into the important characters of this play, let's see the gist of the play The Merchant of Venice. Bassanio, a noble but penniless Venetian, asks his wealthy merchant friend Antonio for a loan so that Bassanio can undertake a journey to flatter the heiress Portia. Antonio, whose money is invested in foreign ventures, borrows the sum from Shylock, a Jewish moneylender, on the condition that if the loan cannot be paid in time, Antonio will forfeit a pound of flesh. Antonio is reluctant to do business with Shylock, who lends money at interest. Antonio considers that lending at interest violates the very spirit of Christianity. Nevertheless, he needs help in order to be able to assist Bassanio. Meanwhile, Bassanio has met the terms of Portia's father's will by selecting from 3 caskets the one that contains her portrait, and he and Portia marry. News arrives that Antonio's ships have been lost at sea. Unable to collect on his loan, Shylock attempts to use justice to enforce a terrible murderous revenge on Antonio. He demands his pound of flesh. Part of Shylock's desire for vengeance is motivated by the way in which the Christians of the play have banded together to enable his daughter Jessica to elope from his house, taking with her a substantial portion of his wealth in order to become the bride of the Christian Lorenzo. Shylock's revengeful plan is foiled by Portia, disguised as a lawyer, who turns the tables on Shylock by a legal quibble. He must take flesh only, and Shylock must die if any blood is spilled. Thus, the contract is cancelled, and Shylock is ordered to give half of his estate to Antonio, who agrees not to take the money if Shylock converts the Christianity and restores his disinherited daughter to his will. Shylock has little choice but to agree. The play ends with the news that, in fact, some of Antonio's ships have arrived safely. Shylock, the Jewish moneylender in Shakespeare's comedy The Merchant of Venice, a Venetian Jewish moneylender, Shylock is the play's principal villain. His defeat and conversion to Christianity form the climax of the story. Portia, the wealthy heiress of Belmont in Shakespeare's comedy The Merchant of Venice. Portia is a female protagonist. She is a rich, beautiful, intelligent heiress of Belmont, bound by the lottery set forth in her father's will, which gives potential suitors the chance to choose among 3 caskets. She saves the life of Antonio by her intelligence. Bassanio is a nobleman from Venice who is a kinsman, close friend, and long-time debtor of the merchant Antonio. Bassanio is a fictional character in Shakespeare's The Merchant of Venice. He is the best friend of Antonio. He is a spendthrift who wasted all of his money in order to be seen as a respectable man. To regain his fortune, he is determined to marry Portia, a wealthy, intelligent heiress of Belmont. Antonio, a Venetian merchant, the title character of Shakespeare's The Merchant of Venice. Antonio is one of the central characters in the play. He is portrayed as a wealthy and respected merchant residing in Venice, known for his generosity and melancholic disposition. Jessica, Shylock's daughter, elopes with the Christian Venetian Lorenzo and converting to Christianity. Jessica is the daughter of Shylock, a Jewish moneylender in William Shakespeare's The Merchant of Venice. In the play, she elopes with Lorenzo, a penniless Christian, and a chest of her father's money, eventually ending up in Portia and Bassanio's household. Thank you for listening patiently. In the next video, let's talk about the various themes used by William Shakespeare in the play The Merchant of Venice.